The University of South Africa prides itself for being the African university, shaping futures in the service of humanity. We congratulate all our students for having walked this journey with us. And today, we celebrate you for having successfully completed your qualifications. To you we say, Halala. To all our graduates and diplomandi in this ceremony, please pay attention to the following instructions. For degree qualifications, a graduations officer will signal degree candidates to rise and approach the stage. You will need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand with your hood already draped over your shoulders. One of the official photography officers will take the yellow photography card from you. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up onto the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand in your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. You will then proceed towards the Chancellor, Vice Chancellor or Acting Vice Chancellor and kneel with your right knee on the stool. At this point, your degree will be conferred. You will then proceed to the next official who will congratulate you by shaking your hand. Continue towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Turn and face the audience and remember to stand on the mat with feet markers in front of the registrar and smile for the camera. A second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table at the far right to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. For postgraduate and undergraduate diploma candidates, you will also be wearing your hoods before entering the hall. You will be signaled by a graduations officer to rise and approach the stage. You need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up to the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. Proceed towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Stop in front of the registrar and stand on the mat with feet markers. Turn and face the audience. Your second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table on the far right of the stage to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken.
by the virtue of the powers vested in me this afternoon as the Acting Vice-Chancellor, I constitute this gathering a congregation of the University of South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please join us in a silent prayer or form of meditation as we throw our eyes on whatever deity that you subscribe to, your sage, your God, as we give thanks for the achievements being celebrated on this occasion this afternoon. May we go on a silent prayer. You may be seated. The Chancellor, in his absentia, His Excellency Dr. Thabo Mbeki, members of Council and their partners, many of whom are watching online right now, the Vice-Chancellor and Principal of the University of South Africa, in absentia, Professor Puleng Linkabula, graduates, family members, parents, sisters, brothers, grandparents, cousins, aunts, uncles, friends, loved ones, and beloved in-laws. Management of UNISA at various levels, the academic procession, guardians, supporters, funders, and our proud UNISA alumni. And the heart of today's celebration, you, our graduating class of 2025. Molweni, Dumelang. Good afternoon, Jambo. All protocol is observed. Ladies and gentlemen, honored guests, and most importantly again, our proud graduates and their loved ones, it is my singular honor and privilege to welcome you to this momentous graduation ceremony of the University of South Africa. My name is Professor Tenjiwe Meyiwa. I'm the Vice Principal responsible for research, postgraduate studies, innovation, and commercialization. I stand before you today humbly and proudly as the Acting Vice-Chancellor. She sends her apologies. She's on business out of the country. I'm also proud to be serving as the Acting Chancellor, His Excellency Dr. Thabo Mbeki, who conveys his regret for not being present, but joins us in spirit as we celebrate you today. The VC says to me, warm wishes to you all, heartfelt congratulations. I greet and acknowledge you all, as we say in my language, isiZulu, siyanibona, sanibonani. I want to be acknowledging my special guest, as well as the university's special guest that we have this afternoon. You probably will not remember all of these guests, but because we're recording on the World Wide Web and we shall have this record into the future, we want to put this on record. His Excellency Momi, Ambassador of Morocco, His Excellency Lindiwe Kunene High Commissioner, Kingdom of Eswatini, His Excellency Ambassador Professor Mpiane, President of Sovereign Congress of African Leaders, Ms. Lubule Mufokane, Head of Department, Northwest Province, under the MEC of Tourism and Economic Development, Mr. Mondli Mkize, CEO of SAFMEX, Dr. Cuthbert Ncube, President of African Tourism Board, Ambassador of Ethiopia, Dr. Ganga, that is Ambassador of Ethiopia in South Africa, Mrs. Dolly Mafa, Director, Sustainable Finance and U20 Coordinator and U20, City of Tshwane under the G20, Mr. Madiba Madibana, CEO of Madibana, South African Global Logistics Company, Mrs. Tembisile Mayayisi, Manager Director, Mud Africa and Fishermen Project, Mr. Johan van der Jever, CEO of Sky Group South Africa, Supra Mohammed, Ambassador, Khoisan, Kingdom of National Khoisan Affairs. And I also want to acknowledge one of our graduates, who is actually a president of Central Ethiopia, who's responsible for all the provinces in Ethiopia. We will be acknowledging him as we give him his doctoral degree this afternoon. I am doing this work accompanied by a number of colleagues. As I said, you probably will not remember them, but this is a record for the future. The office bearers, that is. I want to acknowledge from the executive management, the registrar himself is in the house this afternoon, Professor Siputa. I acknowledge Professor Dr. Likubu, who's the acting deputy registrar. I acknowledge Director Mr. Achbrecht, who will also be hooding this afternoon. From the colleges, from the College of Graduate Studies, we have Professor Murray, who's the Director, School of Transdisciplinary Research Institutes. College of Law, we have Dr. Mahlebongwane, College representative, and other representatives from the college. College of Human Sciences, we have Professor Mukudwane. And College of Human Sciences, we have Dr. Shandu. The College of Economic and Management Sciences, we have Professor Muraka, Director, School of Management Sciences, as well as Professor Boya. From the College of Science, Engineering and Technology, we have Professor Tagwi, as well as Professor Makhato. From the College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences, we have Dr. Masebe. From the College of Education, we have Professor Mawela, Professor Mudau, Professor Daula. From the Graduate School of Business Leadership, we have Professor Msweli, who is the CEO of the Graduate School of Business Leadership. And from the College of Accounting Sciences, we have Professor Goberskar, as well as Mr. Msiza, Mr. Hlongwane, and Dr. Hlongwane. I have to, as per the culture and tradition of UNISA, have to also acknowledge our supervisors. We have red-gowned doctorates-to-be students, but now doctors, whom we shall be confirming later. They happen to belong to me. These are Bafo Asomwa, Geta Wale Baizi, Blessed Magama, Lindani Ndueni, Nancy Dlamini, Frank Sem, Junita Suju, Binuevu Bengeto Bulego, and Georgios Endosho Toseo. We have their supervisors alongside them, but I want to single out one supervisor who's also a council member, Professor Mpo Ngwepe. We'll be acknowledging all of them as they come on stage in various forms. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and my honored guests, and most importantly again, our graduates, you look good. I saw you, Ella, with heels. I hope you'll be able to walk the red carpet with those heels. Be careful. But we're happy that you've taken yourself so seriously, and the lashes look on point. They're quite visible. It's my singular honor and privilege to welcome you to this momentous graduation ceremony of the University of South Africa. We gathered here today not only to mark the culmination of your academic journey, but to honor your perseverance, to honor your tenacity, to honor your dreams. A special word of gratitude goes to your families. We will acknowledge them towards the end when you have your certificates in hand, later properly. Thank you for walking this graduation journey up to today with our graduates. Your support is woven into the degrees we confer to them and diplomas we confer to them this afternoon. This month of May is a very important month, a very deeply symbolic month, the Africa Month. And today in particular, the 30th of May, actually you're graduating on a very important day. Do you know what happened on this day on the African continent? In 2025, the African Dialogue Series concluded with a high-level policy dialogue on justice for Africans and people of the African descent through reparations. This was held at the United Nations headquarters on the 30th of May, 2025, and later headquarters of African Union in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. Now, I know probably you may not recall this, but it's very significant because just last week, the culmination of giving back to Africa what belongs to Africa was celebrated with Mauritius being given back by colonial UK 60 islands that had been colonized. So the month of May is indeed symbolic. You graduate in a very important month. You're very lucky. Indeed, as Chancellor Thabo Mbeki reminds us, we should never become despondent is our open quotes because the weather's bad, nor should we turn triumphalist because the sun shines a close quote. Let us remain grounded, humble, and resolute, as you have done throughout your studies. This afternoon we will be conferring, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, degrees on several graduates forming part of a larger cohort of more than 50,000 students that will graduate in 2025 across our university in various regions, as well as including Ethiopia. This moment is honestly a crowning glory for UNISA, now 150 years plus 2 strong. It is a true mega university. The world is our campus, as we say. We have close to 500,000 students throughout the regions, learning centers that stretch within the African borders and beyond. Now let's turn to this ceremony. It is a very short ceremony that's made up of 6 elements. We request you to stay for the entire ceremony and honor the very first graduate to the very last one. We plead you to stay the course. You won't be on YouTube having been seen tiptoeing out of this building. Your great-grandchildren will, what happened on that day? The ceremony has 6 parts. It's this formal welcome that I'm doing now. And then we'll have the Chancellor's address. The Chancellor has sent Dr. Mtsweni of the College of Science, Engineering and Technology to present his speech. The third part will be when we present and hood our graduates, although they're already hooded, but we hood them formally at the extreme end of the stage by the registrar and his team. We'll then have closing marks. The national anthem is the 5th session, and the last session will be recessional when we get the procession to leave the hall. We'll request that the supervisors and the doctoral degreed about to be doctors stay behind because we want to capture much more moments with you. To our graduates, you've made difficult yet powerful choices to learn at UNISA. Being a UNISA student is not easy. As author Elizabeth Gilbert wisely said once, when you are at the edge of change, you must choose to evolve or remain, a close quote. You chose to evolve. You chose to evolve, and your choice was backed by action, your agency. It is what brings you here this afternoon. And as I end, I want to echo powerful words by Kwame Nkrumah. He needs no introduction. If you don't know who he is, it's a bit embarrassing, but check your Google. One of Africa's greatest thinkers, who says, I open quote, action without thoughts is empty, thought without action is blind. You exemplify Nkrumah's knowledge for purpose. Nkrumah's vision of Africa should be the future. The African Union's Africa should be the future. Now, as you walk the graduation stage, we've prepared this carpet for you. It's deep cleaned just for you this afternoon. And each one of you shall have his hair moment on the stage. Remember this, you get up here, you probably will have been told this already, but our graduates tend to be tense, anxious, and forget all of this. Even the red-gowned ones, despite having done this too many times. When you get here, give your paper to my colleague who will be on the podium. Once he has read your name, quickly walk down and enjoy the red carpet on your own. You'll have a moment of red carpet. Look at the cameras. We have cameras, more than 4. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've spent much more this year than ever before because of you. Don't spoil our archives, ensure that there's nothing that's sticking out of your nose or something along those lines, so that you are in order. You will be having a lot of competing responsibilities here. There will be family members screaming, multimedia recording you, staff members shouting your name, me expecting you. Where I was seated, there, in front there is a chair. It looks like a chair, but it's called a nila. You put one knee or both knees. Please put one of the two, not none. Some people just bow, and it's not. You know, these things have traditions. So when you're there, we've had some graduates sitting on that chair. I mean, YouTube has that record. You don't want to be one of those, eh? I pitched my first red-gowned doctoral graduate here, because if you get it wrong, I don't know if you want to say what will happen. So I hope you remember all of this. But whatever it is, because of your personal sacrifice, we've revamped our red carpet for you. So walk this stage, ensuring that your life is indeed transformed towards where I was standing to award you the degree. If you're not receiving a degree today, you will not be tapped on your meta board. Please remember that. Not that we think less of you, but because you've already been or you shall be tapped in the near future. So we're now getting into the second part of our session, which is the Chancellor's address. Dr. Mtsweni has been sent, as I said earlier, by the Chancellor, Thabo Mbeki, to deliver his speech. Dr. Mtsweni, please.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I thought the graduates were the ones who were going to make more noise since it's a special day for them. Thank you, Ms. Acting Vice Chancellor. I would like to send my warm greetings this afternoon to the UNISA Council, UNISA Management Committee, UNISA Extended Management Committee, to the members of staff who are my colleagues, including the support staff, to the support structure of our graduates today, the parents, partners, guardians, the list is endless. To our graduates, welcome to the special day. This is a day which is meant for you. To our esteemed guests from different parts, I won't say different parts of the country, but from different parts of the continent. Welcome to today's session. Even I can't forget the viewers at home, since this session is currently online, therefore more and more people have access to it. It is a great honor for me to deliver a Vice Chancellor's address. For those graduates who are anxious, I'm also anxious because of this is my first Chancellor's address. By the way, one gotta take the challenge and deliver. Today, it's a special day to the graduates. We are celebrating their success, especially the conferment of their qualification. That is not enough, because we are celebrating more than that. We are celebrating more than that. We are celebrating your commitment, perseverance, dedication, discipline, diligence, self-belief, and the motivation that you gave it to yourself even when things were quite challenging. But let me not forget, I hope you've learned the essential skill, which is how to learn more knowledge. The reason why I'm saying that is because of knowledge is evolving. Over the years, the knowledge has been changing. While I was doing my qualifications, my supervisors, they didn't worry much about disruptive technologies like artificial intelligence, ChatGPT. Instead, they were worried about, I'll copy the stuff from the internet. But with you, things have changed. We are more worried and our work is more complicated because of the disruptive technologies which are there. In your process of using those technologies, I don't say refrain, but make sure you learn capable skills, which it will advance your knowledge. I'm aware that today you are ready for celebration. This is not all about celebrating obtaining the qualification. But more importantly, it's all about celebrating the critical skills, critical thinking, problem solving, even as I've mentioned, the key to acquire more knowledge in future. And the process of acquiring knowledge, let it be your daily activities. This will make you to be competent and flourish in your different role places or different roles that you play in your communities. Therefore, as we continue, since you completed your qualifications, you have a promising future. I can't doubt that because of you graduated from the University of the Land. By the way, the new challenges are ahead of you. The new challenges that are ahead of you are the challenges that you need to address since you are part of the few which are entrusted in making this world a better place. Therefore, I challenge you, I urge you, go out there and make this world a better place. Go and address all the challenges which you are facing not only in our communities, not in South Africa, in the entire continent of the country. The challenges include unemployment, the high poverty rates, digital divide, to name a few. Therefore, instead of going there, go and solve those problems. The knowledge you've gained as you are completing your qualification is not sufficient enough. You need to complement it with human skills, such as good communication skills, emotional intelligence, social skills, humanity, adaptability, innovation, and your personality. For those who want to pursue their studies further, welcome back to UNISA. We are open for you. We need more of you so that we can generate more knowledge to advance. For those who are going to other environments, you are free to do so. Ms. Acting Vice-Chancellor, you made my life much easier by reminding us that this is an Africa Month. As we are concluding the Africa Month tomorrow, but I hope we are not concluding, we'll continue being Africans. I'd like to borrow the words from our Chancellor, Dr. Thabo Mbeki. The words are, I am an African. By the way, when I hear these words played over and over again, I always ask myself, what's the meaning behind them? Basically, he meant, ngingumuntu ngabantu, kemotu kabatu. I am a human through humans. Therefore, humanity is of the greater importance. Since you go out there, graduates, to occupy your different roles, including the leadership spaces, do not forget to subscribe to the ethos and principles of Ubuntu and Ubuntu leadership. This includes interconnectedness, empathy and compassion, inclusivity and diversity, humility and integrity, empowerment and growth for others, collaborative, restorative justice and harmony, collective responsibility, and shared success. What I'm saying to you, graduates, the success you're gonna celebrate today, also in future, is not only your success, it is the success of everyone. In adopting the ethos and the principles of Ubuntu leadership, you'll be building good relationships, you'll be people-centered, you'll have ethical values, you'll be supporting and nurturing the future generations, even the people around you, you'll be resilient and adaptable, you'll be community builders, which is what we need. Therefore, colleagues, when you become a leader, you need to be deeply rooted to humanity, since we need this humanity to make everyone to flourish in this country. In my conclusion, I like to borrow the quote from Mahatma Gandhi: be the change you want to see in the world. Along your process of being the change you want to see in the world, ensure that it's all about betterment and advancement of a human lives and the continent of Africa. My last but not least, congratulations to the graduates and the parents. Enjoy your day. Thank you.
Please bear with us as you allow the latecomers to come through. Thank you, Dr. Msweni, for a well-representative speech on behalf of the Chancellor. Those that were not in the room when he delivered the speech, he spoke of the tools that we need to draw from and use to withstand a technology-evolving world. And what stood out for me was the importance of integrity, ethics, and being humane in all that you do. We request that we respect the very first graduate in the same fashion as the last one. The ceremony is very brief. All of them are important. Please stay the course. Security officers, please do not allow people to leave the room. By the virtue of the powers entrusted to me this afternoon as the acting Vice-Chancellor, I shall now proceed to confer the degrees and diplomas of the university on the candidates whose names appear in the program, and I request the representatives of the colleges to present the candidates to me. Colleagues.
Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Bafo Samo for the degree of Doctor of Social Work. I request his supervisor, Prof. R.P. Bezi, to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree.
In his thesis entitled Domestic Violence Against Immigrant Women in Canada, Experiences of Clients and Solutions Presented by Social Work, he explored the experiences of immigrant women who are victims of domestic violence in Canada, as well as the support services provided to them by social work practitioners. The study revealed that many immigrant women continue to endure abuse in relationships. Based on these findings, the study suggests solutions aimed at improving social work services provided to immigrant women who experience domestic violence. The study contributes to the existing literature on pragmatic approaches that can be adopted to minimize the inadvertent perpetuation of violence against immigrant women through social work support services.
Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, I now have the honor to request you to confer on Bafo Asamo the degree of Doctor of Social Work.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Social Work on Bafo Asamo. Congratulations, Dr. Asamo.
Thank you very much.
Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Blessed Magama for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I request his supervisor, Prof. M.C. Ngwepe, to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree.
The National Archives of Zimbabwe is sustained by public funds so that records of enduring value for the nation shall be preserved and made accessible. The services provided to users, the perceptions and relationship with stakeholders may help to form the reputation of any archival organization. Many archival organizations in Africa suffer from image problems and the insignificant profiles of the archives. In his thesis entitled, A Holistic Framework for Quality Review of the Services of the National Archives of Zimbabwe, Blessed Magama utilized a gap analysis model and the SafeQual instrument to determine the service quality score of the National Archives of Zimbabwe. The study proposes a framework, a holistic archival service quality review framework to guide the National Archives of Zimbabwe to regularly review the quality of its services so that it remains relevant and attracts loyal customers, investors, the media, and the public goodwill.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, I now have the honor to request you to confer on Blessed Magama the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Blessed Magama. Congratulations, Dr. Magama.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Lindani Ndiweni for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I request her supervisor, Prof. F.T. Cylinder, to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree.
In a thesis entitled Thriving Against the Odds, Exploring Academic Resilience Among Black University Graduates in South Africa, she examines the academic resilience of Black South African graduates. Through semi-structured interviews with 10 Black African graduates and a comparative group of 10 graduates of Indian descent, she identifies factors influencing resilience. The study highlights the importance of high academic aspirations, familial and peer support, and cultural practices such as Ubuntu in fostering resilience. The research, conversely, challenges such as first-generation status and socio-economic constraints hinder academic success. The research underscores the need for culturally responsive teaching and comprehensive support programs to enhance retention and success among Black students in higher education.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, I now have the honor to request you to confer on Lindani Ndiweni the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Lindani Ndiweni. Congratulations, Dr. Ndiweni.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Endasho Tashe Gerabiok for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I request his supervisor, Professor M. Leketo, to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree.
In his thesis entitled Exploring the Effectiveness of Leadership in Implementing the Social Improvement Program in Addis Ababa Secondary Schools, he analyzed stakeholders' views about the implementation of the School Improvement Program, SIP. The findings revealed that most participants considered it the primary responsibility of principals to provide effective leadership in implementing the SIP. They identified budget constraints, inadequate facilities, poor planning, insufficient monitoring and evaluation, and uninformed decision-making as the major factors hindering SIP implementation. He recommends creating community awareness, a positive learning environment, and effective management training for principals as strategies for improving the SIP implementation in Ethiopian secondary schools.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to request to you to confer on Endasha Teshu Geberix the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
Is the Doctor of Philosophy or Education? I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Endasha Teshu Geberix. Congratulations, Dr. Geberix.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Nancy Sasavona Dlamini for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. The candidate was supervised by Professor P.L. Mabunda, and it is now my privilege to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree. In her thesis entitled The Perceptions and Experiences of Subject Advisors and Teachers Regarding the Implementation of the Curriculum Assessment Policy Statement, she critically examines the perceptions and experiences of teachers and subject education specialists concerning the implementation of the CAPS curriculum in 2 schools districts in Mpumalanga, South Africa. The findings indicate that while the CAPS curriculum was generally well received by stakeholders, significant challenges including the inadequate provision of education resources, insufficient and often ineffective training programs, and the lack of robust quality assurance mechanisms continue to impede its effective implementation. The study makes a meaningful contribution to the discourse on educational development by highlighting the need for equitable resource allocation, high quality professional development, and consistent curriculum implementation. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Nancy Sasavona Dlamini the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Nancy Sasavona Dlamini. Congratulations, Dr. Dlamini.
Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Junita Sergiu for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I request her supervisor, Prof. N.V. Moraka, to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree.
In her thesis entitled A Conceptual Framework for Strategic Alignment in South Africa's Basic Education Department, she addresses a gap in research regarding the public sector strategic planning, implementation, and performance using the response of South Africa's basic education sector to the COVID-19 pandemic. She empirically demonstrates that during a crisis, adaptable strategies are crucial to promote cost efficiency and risk mitigation. She identifies the role of technology, disaster management plans, and sense-making and sense-giving processes as key levers of adapting to the new world of work. Building on this, she has developed a comprehensive conceptual framework that integrates systematic interdependence among departmental objectives, human capital, and resources to improve strategic alignment. With this framework, she presents a practical solution to strategy implementation during turbulent times, with an emphasis on interdepartmental alignment and the effective use of resources.
Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confirm on Junita Sergiu the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Junita Sergiu. Congratulations, Dr. Sergiu.
Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Biven Benketo Buleko for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I request a supervisor, Prof. M.L.K. Gwenan, to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree.
In his thesis entitled Platonic Justice as an Ideal System of Democracy in Africa, Challenges for the Democratic Republic of the Congo, he argues that there is a rich value in Plato's theory of justice. The study has twofold purposes. First, to expose the difficulty for Africa to democratize. Second, to advocate for Platonic justice. For Platonic is demonstrated by leaders who strive, he argues that in Africa, only 6 countries are democratized. The Democratic Republic of Congo is included amongst those that are not. He argues that in Africa, many leaders strive to hold on to power for as long as possible, even going to the extent of using the military to stay in power and to imprison and persecute political adversaries. He proposes Platonic concept of philosopher kings as a model.
Thank you, Prof. Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, I now have the honor to request you to confer on Beneview Benketo Boleko the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Beneview Benketo Boleko. Congratulations, Dr. Boleko.
Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, Knowledge Mbongeni Mataba received the degree of Master of Science. Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Engineering Technology Honours. Jerome Anamut, the degree obtained with distinction. Unwabile Agreement Lankop. Kidiboni Victoria Lecob. Siyabulelwa Sipiwo Mkabela. Siphamandla Mkhubukeli. Tompo Mukumo. aphiwe Ngoko. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Bongani Edgar Musiza received the degree of Bachelor of Commerce Honours.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidate receives BA Honours. Astel Govenda. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Bachelor of Science Honours. Hlonipho Esteem Baloi. Mamase Mago. Sicelo Kelimpilo Ndima. Notolo Princess Yoko.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Bachelor of Arts in the College of Human Science. Caroline Makutle Nchilane. Koketso Masilo Eunice. Motlalo Duncan Sianejo. Baba Shabangu. Unopa Sibanda. Degree obtained with distinction.
Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Commerce Honours. Sibongiswa Precious Matandela. Dikeledi Helen Teocha.
Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Education Honours. Shahid Rajab Afas Do. Radia Desai. Portia Sibongile Dlamini. Reneilwe Khafani. Pichadi Joanne Kale. Joanne Sibongile Madikwe. Sipho Walter Mafisa. Mabaloi Jemina Malahela. Temba Johanna Maponyane. Nicole Mono Mashiru. Mahokwale Ingrid Matlabiani. Mlungisi Anthony Mashiana. Portia Khauhelo Mutlala. Tsegofatso Rankotsana Virginia Mazwi. Makelle Roslyn Mokhatle. Ramashiru Bridget Mpila. Musibudi Dineo Trifina Ndo. Nolutando Valencia Ngomani. Onalina Abigail Nka. Sireletso Patudi. Marupini Tracy Pokwani. Silo Kate Ramuhubedi. Felicia Rangwatu Sibeta. Ntobe Anna Sekabi. Ntogozo Gloria Shabalala. Nhlamulo Memory Shimange. Takuzwa Ashley Shongwe. Portia Katazile Simelani. Martina Francina Steinman. Tembuluo Sumbana. Violence Neo Tobani. Amogelang Remufilwe Tulo. Roxanne Torres. Last in the honors group, Sophia Maria van der Merwe, degree obtained with distinction.
Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidate received the degree of Bachelor of Education. Matapelo Caroline Bakis. Patrick Njabulo Baloyi. Tobile Anna Baloyi. Jessica Basson, degree obtained with distinction. Boitumelo Lydia Bautlwanye. Bonita Bentley, degree obtained with distinction. Stembile Bengu. Pumla Primrose Boy. Pilile Londiwe Bridget Butelezi. Tamara Bias. How do you pronounce his name? Silungile Kakile. Amanda Sinobuhle Cele. Sarah Lee Tloete. Michaela Demon, degree obtained with distinction. Katia Padal Desa, degree obtained with distinction. Katlego go molemo Dimo. Melissa Tabisile Dube. Reline Dupont. Sitibazo Jacinda Fanya, degree obtained with distinction. Kayla Page Fennell, degree obtained with distinction. Hebert Johanna Elizabeth Herbst, degree obtained with distinction. Nikiwe Primrose Slope. Fatima Ismail, degree obtained with distinction. Gershwin Benjamin Jacobs. Rebecca Rose Joseph, degree obtained with distinction. Angie Sobile Kabini. Monwabisi Lancelot Kankola. Sadia Ken. Dineo Alice Khozo, degree obtained with distinction. Tsako Eunice Khoza. Anita Elizabeth Kote, degree obtained with distinction. Kirsten Kote. Tyrek Ethan Lambert Jean. That was the difficult one. Shall we come here? Slamaleni Elsie Langa. Boipelo ke itumetse Blessing Lidwaba. Julian Tabisen Lidwaba. Masirame Colette Litswalo. Lindiwe Pindile Lubisi. Lubisi Tracy Lubisi. Gobotla Sara Mabuza. Noloyiso Madlala. Khomotso Lydia Mahlatlane. Pindile Kwenet Mahlangu. Nontlantla Winnie Majola. Maposo Martha Makavu. Dimakazo Tracy Makubela. Nomvula Chamaine Makubule. Temron Malan, degree obtained with distinction. Felicia Anna Malapani. William Tsepo Mampani. Boreadi Lorraine Manyaka. Invitation Mapulani. Bitumelo Masirumule. Constance Masipeke Mashabela. Matlatsi Sheli Mashabela. Sorry. Sharon Sokwane Mashabela. Tabam Mashao, degree obtained with distinction. Olga Mashile. Mbali Mashia. Vutimi Ranai Mashangai. Sorry. Hajira Matambale. Itumele favorite Matebe. Lerato Elizabeth Matebula. Tinyiko Agnes Matebula. Flora Takani Matebule. Precious Khopolang Matosa. Ramasela Johanna Matlabani. Bitumelo Gladness Madonna. Matemba Caroline Mavunda. Nomvula Celesta Mavuso, degree obtained with distinction. Batawile Mazibuko. Asanda Mbulawa. Bongile Happiness Mchaisa, degree obtained with distinction. Vutari Mhlaba. Batsiba Mhlanga. Tsakani Mkari. Mzwepi Ruben Mkwanazi. Margaret Dipuo Mudiga, degree obtained with distinction. Nolibono Mwegezi. Mamoraga Shena Mugodi. Kelebogile Maputi Mukale. Ntlotliseng Mokwena. Nadia Molefe. Thabiso Molefe. Oh, Molele, sorry. Nkateko Tintswalo Mongwe.
Hunzi Rosina Montani. Katlego Morajani, degree obtained with distinction. Eva Chweni Muremi. Mamusa Pel Muremi. Ben Lifu Musia. Kiriboni Sylvia Mutseki. Lindiwe Tiani Moyani. Samkelisiwe Msibi. Jabu Philip Mtimkulu. Nelisiwe Mtia. Zwanga Mligidi. Glen Rose Nontobego Ndala. Nolutando Penelope Ndlovu. Spiwe Ndlovu. Mbali Wadi Ndwandwe. Hlengiwe Nene. Conscience Tulisile Ngwenya. Abigail Mashopola Nkapele. Mita Dipuo Ngwenyani. Sizakele Nkonyana. Sipesihle Precious Nkosi. Siamkelisiwe Emma Nkosi. Temusho Gertrude Nkwana. Lerato Promise Nonyani, degree obtained with distinction. Dorcas Figile Ntuli. Prudence Martha Nzimante. Mama Kabe Wendy Pahlani. Kumutso Roshni Paho. Mika Prinsloo, degree obtained with distinction. Olebogeng Gift Pule. Mantisepi Anastasia Khadebe. Dineo Lerato Ramaru. Agnes Palisa Rantala. Fortunate Malebu Rapahlela. Tania Dos Santos Ribeiro, degree obtained with distinction. Ntswaki Christina Sibayeng. Mamulatelo Sina Silamulela. Mamuhodi Tsietsi Siloga. Ngokwana Virginia Sinwamadi. Queen Ngoteni Chabalala. Spiwe Sibisi, degree obtained with distinction. Lindiwe Sibia. Millicent Sibia. Tiniko Sibia. Azola Singwana. Bonginkosi Sabelo Skomolo. Montana Stula. Rafure Joshua Tafeng. Niniva Libuani Tekwe. Tinyiko Temo. Qinile Happy Girl Twala. Banele Chawe. Vanessa Baloyi. Melon Lenz Walters. Louis Woolridge, degree obtained with distinction. Lungile Kulu. Sipogazi Zwane, degree obtained with distinction. Chegofato Johanna Makale. Kate Mastingi Malongani. Sadika Elemdin. Fortunate Jabulile Hlengetwa, degree obtained with distinction. Koketso Valencia Maredi. Innocent Siabonga Mbokani. Emily Madingan Mwatsi. Nana Rose Mungatani. Mbulukeng Anatleta Mutepu. Reboni Felicity Ngatulang. Nobuhle Gladys Zulu. Akifa Africa Khan, degree obtained with distinction. Tsegofatso Lekolwane. Kawe Lukele. Prudence Pumzile Madiba. Koketso Mafahani. Mahabe Winnie Mapoka. Togozile Brunette Masuku. Amukelani Teddy Matebula. Mpo Cleopatra Mavimbela. Ntokozo Mazibuko. Morapedi Abednego Moloi. Matlaweng Keletso Molopo. Lehlahonolo Brandon Mutebele. Bongani Linton Motapo. Faith Zolega Ntenjwa. Sbongile Dora Sangweni. Tukelo Kevin Sifuka. Mpikeleli James Chabalala. Sianda Nelson Kasibe. Langelihle Nonkululeko Zwane. Paula Peretta Sepambe.
Madam Acting, thank you, colleagues. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Millicent Tukusa Mutsi receives the degree of Bachelor of Administration. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration. Maria Matlala Maruma. Kwanele Noluthando Hadebe. Tsepo Steve Mokwena. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Bachelor of Commerce. Jamika Koko. Moloko Flora Matlafunya. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor Millicent Mampa receives the degree with distinction. Noxolo Mbatha. Cabo Helen Motlaba. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor Mpho Inosentia Ngakani obtained a degree with distinction. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor Fiona Muoferamidze obtained a degree with distinction. Shato Velemina Seboga. Kolofelo Divine Sitibela. Tumelo Motlacho Toka. Tsakani Vukeya. Tandega Pleasure Zimu.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Bachelor of Arts in the College of Law. Jim Malatsi Thabo. Sbangseni Mapei. Pesi Mangoba Masombuga. The degree obtained with distinction, Madam Vice Chancellor. Amogelang Griselda Matabe. Amogelani Desri Macheki. Mamohau Iris Musehle.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Science. Tumisang Mashile. Tumelo Given Milete. Felix Teboro Situmo Monareng.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Science in the College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences. Moira Fatima Hills. Makhwale Roslyn Kholane. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Mweketsi Makutupu Murudi receives the degree of Bachelor of Arts in the College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Bachelor of Social Work. Aubrey Bonga Khoza. Florence Sipati Mdluli. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Mkateko Lorraine Sibanda. Hi, look that way. Madalena Rebecca Alfonso. Look that way. Lebogang Queen Mpogane. Matola Jane Ramuroka.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the diploma candidates will now be introduced to you. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the postgraduate diploma in the College of Accounting Sciences. Valentine Fikile Baloyi. Valentine. Lefunu Olga Munchilele.
Okay. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the postgraduate diploma in the College of Economic and Management Sciences. Wuhlari Wisdom Chauke. Kensani Pauline Mabasa. Dunisani Matiba. Lebohang Precious Mavuso.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Fisiwe Precious Ngobeni receives the postgraduate diploma in the College of Human Sciences.
Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates receive postgraduate diploma in the College of Education. Raquel Julie Bantam. Duan Kelton Benson, diploma obtained with distinction. Dineo Molly Christmas. Nokolo Tembelihle Dladla. Leletu Mnebisi Dwane. Kirsten Louis Harman, diploma obtained with distinction. Nombulelo Amanda Sachuayo, diploma obtained with distinction. Zahara Keji, diploma obtained with distinction. Neo Albertina Lishabala. Belegazi Miriam Mafuya. Oh, sorry. Diploma obtained with distinction. Poshia Nomsebenzi Malindi. Rulani Maluleke. Teboho Mangani, diploma obtained with distinction. Nicholas Mpo Mputle, diploma obtained with distinction. Lindoguhle Sinayenge Nkosi Mthethwa, diploma obtained with distinction. Ntabiseng Teboho Hadebe, diploma obtained with distinction. Mbali Magnificent Sibande.
Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates receive the diploma in the College of Human Sciences. Lizzie Komotso Mukwena. Noviwe Sigidi.
Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, Tabang Victor Mutelo receives a diploma in the College of Science, Engineering and Technology.
Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates receive the diploma in the College of Law. Sinazo Nodlaba. Isaac Tladi Tepedi.
Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates receive the diploma in the College of Economic and Management Sciences. Nomfundo Pamela Mia. Emma Matilda Nwango. Dorcas Mtunzi. Botselo Lindiwe Innocent Ngosi. Vanessa Ngosi. Mampo Sinong. Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, Lufuno Sibindi receives the National Diploma.
We wait for all our graduates to be seated before we proceed. That's how much we value. Thank you. Without our graduates and our students, UNISA wouldn't be without you. You make us a university. Otherwise, we would have been possibly an NGO, with due respect to NGOs or a bank or anything else, but not a university. Thank you for staying the course. It is now the last but one session of this session. Thank you, colleagues. We've been within the time. Thank you for efficiency. I promised you 2.5 hours, and I'm just doing that. It is a deep honor and privilege to extend heartfelt congratulations to our graduates, all of you. From the colleges, now we're going to be looking at the colors because our graduates' colors resemble our procession's colors, if you were alive to that. Graduates from the colleges of Education, College of Economic and Management Sciences, College of Agriculture, Environmental Sciences, College of Science, Engineering and Technology, College of Accounting Sciences, College of Human Sciences. Is there a college that I left out? College of Law. How could I have forgotten our lawyers, people who shall be dealing with all these criminals that are overpowering us? We look forward to you to give us wisdom around that. Today, you join a distinguished family of over 1 million UNISA alumni, a network that stretches across South Africa, on the African continent, and the world, across the globe. You are part of that remarkable cohort. Fly the UNISA flag high. You will have heard Dr. Msweni from the Chancellor, the message the Chancellor sent him, the importance of integrity. Today you earn a qualification through open distance and e-learning. This is no small feat. Getting a qualification within the confines of a university like UNISA calls for hard work, calls for discipline, calls for resilience, calls for sacrifice. We salute you for that. You are very fortunate to be joining the alumni of a number of people, some of whom were incarcerated in Robben Island. We were the only university that's afforded, from many years ago, former activists. And I'll just list a few of them. Our struggling heroes, like President Mandela, may his soul rest in peace, Archbishop Emeritus Tutu. We trained them. We also trained the current president. We're not responsible for what he actually said when he was last week before Trump, but we had trained him. We've also trained Robert Mugabe. How he ended up being like colleagues is not our fault, but we had trained very well. We've also trained our Chancellor himself, Mbeki, His Excellency. We've trained Anglican bishops. We've trained Ahmed Katraja. Some of you remember him, one of the politicians who stood up very strong against corruption. It's because we had trained him. We've also trained ministers, by the way. The current Minister of Finance, Enoch Godongwane, he is our product. But we didn't train him to do the budget. In any case, we gave all these people good training, but don't hold us responsible for how they turned out to be here. We've also trained Trevor Manuel. You recall Trevor Manuel. Some of you may be young to remember him. This is a finance minister during whose years, when he was finance minister, there was a boom in the country. It's because we had trained him. We've also trained Reserve Bank governors. The current one, whom we whispered to him to lower the interest rates yesterday, is because we trained him. We've trained the only women governor this country has ever seen. So this is the number of people that you're joining. Very eminent graduates. Hold the UNISA flag high. We've also trained politicians like Naledi Pandor, her strides in the international relations space. We've trained Jeff Radebe, Energy and Justice, Energy Minister. We have trained also a lot of justices. One of the justices that we've trained, many of you should know him, Mukweng, who made a huge mark. We've also trained Justice Dikgang Moseneke. We've trained Justice Daya Pillay, the judge of the High Court, who's also had her stripes internationally. We've also trained politicians as well, some of whom we may not be celebrating much, but the fact that they're critical thinkers and they question things with vim is because we trained them. Julius Malema. Amongst others, the list is long. All I'm saying is that all these people that we've trained, just like we've trained you, follow on their footsteps, including Thuli Madonsela, Basisana Khumalo, Charlotte Maxeke, Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma, etc., etc. Hence, the university looks up to you. We invite you not just only to get your certificates as you've received them today, but make this great university pursue its greatness. We expect you to come back to do your honors, master's, doctoral degrees, and other degrees. We expect red degreed doctors. We're not done with you. We want you to produce books for those that have not had doctoral degrees to have references to draw from. So we're not done with you. We equally are very proud that across the continent we've also had trailblazers, amongst whom is our graduate, who is a minister, a president of Central Ethiopia, is actually the key president overseeing all the provinces of Ethiopia. So you can see if you actually don't do well, you'll be spoiling our name. We've trained a number of people. If anything, just a few years ago, not a few, just 2 years ago, Eritrea, a country that's close to Ethiopia, we gave them 33 judges that we trained, let alone the prosecutors. So we are all over the world. So, dear graduates, your journey has been long indeed, and today you're celebrating. It's your perseverance, it's your strength, it's your character. Your dreams have been fulfilled. You've survived. Some of your colleagues that have not survived, the proctoring tools, checking on you, because they thought that was a joke. We caught them out. They're not here today. We celebrate your families, graduates, not just only you, but the support systems that you've had, your parents, grandparents, siblings, spouses, friends, who've walked this journey with you. We say thank you to them. Just like Maya Angelou once said, surviving is important, but thriving is elegant. Yep. You've shown that elegance. I want to close before we thank everybody with a reminder from our Chancellor. I know some of you have had this, may possibly be thinking this woman is crazy, she repeats this way too many times, but it's very important, especially during these times. Our former president, Chancellor of this university, Thabo Mbeki, says to you, even if you've not succeeded in what you do, at least you've tried. You haven't stolen anything, and you haven't robbed the people, close quote. Remember that. He says that's what he expects of you. May your success always be anchored in integrity. Now, in closing, I want you to be on your feet, all of you graduates, as we thank the people who've made you. If you could turn the entire body of yours this direction, these are the people who've made you to be. Show them your certificates. Thank you. Keep standing, I'm not done with you. These people have supported you in many ways than one, as you know. They've made you who you are. Please give back. You know what that means individually, in all your families. And amongst which we expect you to applaud them and give due diligent respect towards them. Graduates, as you face the stage, I want you to thank my colleagues who are on the stage. These are a few colleagues that have brought this afternoon because the stage is too small, but they represent a huge number of UNISA staff that have supported you, that have believed in you, that have given you second, third chances, that have given you FI concessions. Those that got them, they know what that means. We've believed the fact that you needed to have a second chance on your assignments, on your chapters, despite you not doing good. All the time. But you're here, that's why we celebrate you. We're proud that you got to be here. We applaud you for that. And therefore, we say, well done, on behalf of colleagues who are not here. We've cajoled you, we've begged you to straighten up. I'm happy that you ended up straightening up to get those chapters in and those dissertations and theses in. Hence, you're here this afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I present to you the class of 2025. Let's hear some noise. Thank you. Thank you. You may be seated. Without a number of colleagues who are not as privileged as us, who got to be on the podium, I want to relay a sense of gratitude and thanks for all the hard work that they've done behind the scenes. And I want to start with those that you'll never get to see who are here when you possibly haven't even opened your eyes at 5 a.m. to clean this hall, all of whom are black women. Shining as it is because of them. I want to thank the graduation division headed by the registrars here this afternoon. We thank his presence for having worked hard and the communication sent to you. Related to the communication, I want to thank the Department of Institutional Advancement for all the work that they've done behind the scenes to ensure that this ceremony and these graduations this season are successful. I want to thank the Department of Facility Management for ensuring that we got to have these buildings in this fashion and ensuring that we secure. We may not see them, but there's nothing that would have gone wrong because of them. Thank you, colleagues. I want to thank the Department of Human Resources, Emergency Rescue and Wellness. If anything happened to you in whatever fashion, thankfully nothing did. They were on standby to ensure that none of you were not attended to as per your needs health-wise. I want to thank the Multimedia Center. You're hearing me now. We've recorded you. You are on the World Wide Web right now on YouTube immediately after, as we end this session. Go on YouTube, you'll see yourselves that whatever you did that was otherwise, we've recorded it. And I want to thank our organist. It's Dr. Isabella van Rensbeck, who's here this afternoon. Thank you, Madam. Some of you may have thought there was a recording. It was an organ by an organist. And I also want to thank the university's friends who've stayed this long haul. The President and Prime Minister, I want to call you President, and Prime Minister of the Khoisan, he had said to me, he's just here to greet and leave, but he stayed the entire course. Thank you, sir, with your lovely wife. And I also want to thank Mrs. Cindy Zilwa, who's a chartered accountant who has graduated from UNISA. We trained her. She's a CEO right now, a chartered director. Thank you, madam. Limping as she did, she came. I cannot tell. Oh, I'm actually seeing that you also have Dr. Billy Mnisi, who actually was reported wasn't coming because he landed quite late. He's CEO of Lirisan Investment and Tekisani P2I Ltd. These are all the friends of the university. Thank you. I hope I haven't left any people, but please do apologize for me, on my behalf, with me, but you do that on my behalf for having left you out. What we're now going to do, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is we're going to go on to page 25 of your programs. That is where the national anthem is. For those that are not proper South Africans, will probably be reading it like the Bible or Quran. We will sing the national anthem when you are on your feet, when I dissolve the congregation. Thank you so much for staying the course. And at the end of the procession, we'd like our red-gowned doctors to join the procession as we join the club. And stay behind because we want, could we please have the supervisors to also stay behind because we want to take more memories with our doctoral students. Graduates now. This is a way of ensuring that you also admire and aspire to be at this level. Thank you. Siyabonga. Asante sang. Great. By the virtue of the powers vested upon me this afternoon as the acting Vice-Chancellor, I dissolve this congregation of the University of South Africa.